There we go. He thumped it, guys. I don't know what I got. Walter. And he absolutely smashed a 3/4 ounce war pig. I told you guys we wanted to fish aggressive. Look at that. That walleye absolutely smashed this war pig, and I'm working it real aggressive here. We're gonna be careful with him because I'd really like him to stay on. He's barely hooked. Come here, buddy. Come up in here. That's a nice thick one, guys. And a lot of guys don't think about that, but there's that Berkeley war pig right there. You can see it. That's a 3/4 ounce bait. It's calm as glass. If you look out here, look how calm the lake is, guys. And a lot of people don't think of that bait, but our fish are really negative. We know that. They are hard to catch. They'll bite a jerk bait maybe, but they want they won't even look at anything slow. I can't even get a sniff on a jig or anything like that. And sometimes when it's real calm and the fishing's tough, I've said a million times, you either fish the fastest bait or the slowest bait in your box. Well, that's about as fast and aggressive as it gets. It's a good looking walleye, guys. And we're gonna put him back. I love these guys, but you see all those teeth in there? That's because they're serious predators. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the drink. We're gonna kiss him. We need all the luck we can get. I'm gonna put him back right here gracefully. Yeah, no problem. Super aggressive fish. And interesting, when we were coming into this pocket, we marked some fish on the bottom, but we've been marking so many carp that it's hard to tell. And water's like 8 feet deep. And I just start ripping that lipless bait hard and fast and kapow. And I also want to tell you that we fish by the seat of our pants, but last night in the hotel room, I had a dream that, oh, I know what I need to do. I need to rip a lipless bait if it's real calm. And there we go. I've only been doing it for about 3 minutes. Regardless of what rod you use, a little bit stiffer rod is better. It takes some of the fatigue out of it. Also, either fluorocarbon or braided line is going to be your key. I've got this on trying 100% fluorocarbon in 12-pound. Braided line in the 30 to 50 pound, you know, like X5 or X9 braid. Trilene braid would be fantastic for this as well. Oh, that was right there. That was right under the boat. All right, yeah. So that other one was out too. So, and as you know, you guys have been, if you've watched the whole show today, you know early on it was glass calm and we were yo-yoing this lipless crankbait when it's a condition that most people wouldn't think of throwing a war pig or a lipless crankbait of any kind. This condition is very, very classic. We're on this dam face right now, wind's howling in, the front just came through, we got rained on, and now we got the equipment back out. We'll fish for a few more minutes. But this is a classic condition for a lipless crankbait on a rock face like this. There we go. All right, finally got somebody on the dam here. What'd we catch? Big old brown one right here, guys. And we knew this was a decent condition to catch fish. We came back to the dam and dodged the storms. And yep, got a nice brown one right here, I think. I haven't seen him yet, but he's pulling like he's a good sized fish, guys. So, oh yeah, big old brown one, or not a big one, but a real nice one. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in him, so I'm gonna net him just in case, because we don't wanna lose him. There we go. And he ain't giant, but considering what we've had, easy fish, considering what we've had for bites today, and considering that we've already had to dodge the rain once, we'll take it. Let me get him unhooked here and I'll show him to you. There's my war pig, and yeah, that ain't exactly a giant by any stretch, but it's a nice fish. We'll take him. And like I said, the way it's gone for us, they've been hard to come by today, and it's sometimes the timing. We knew it was going to be tough. Give him a kiss for good luck, because we got to travel now and back to the truck. So the obvious question you guys are probably asking is why, if you were expecting slow fishing, did you go out and try to film it? And here's why. Because this is the time of year that a lot of people go out and fish, and you go fish through the middle of the day. This is camping season. This is the time of year that a lot of people are out, and how you would deal with the fishing can be really important as far as being able to catch fish. It'd be great to always go fish in May. Everyone's a hero in May. Watch your social media feeds in May. Everybody catches fish in May. But in June, particularly late June and July, fishing gets to be a lot more difficult in a lot of cases. So how do you deal with that? That's what we're out here to try to talk about today. The fish aren't feeding well this time of year, and the finesse bite works really good when fish are feeding. Problem is, you can't cover water with a finesse bite. It takes too long. So that's one of the things to keep in mind, and that's why if you look down at the deck of the boat, everything in the boat is gonna move hard and fast. The lipless crankbait, 2 build crankbaits, and 2 topwater baits right there. I can cover water with all of those baits, and I can provoke strikes with them. More than I can with a drop shot or a tube jig or even a gulp minnow. Oop, that got bumped. All right, well, first throw on a little point over here, guys, and I didn't realize camera guy sat down for a quick second, and I made a throw without looking, and we stuck this little smallie. Now we just moved again to a completely different section of the lake, and we're just running around figuring it out. The crankbait hit the water, I yo-yoed it one time, and this guy smacked it. So now we're up to 3 species yo-yoing that crankbait. And that ain't a whole big giant smallmouth, especially when you look at the size of the war pig you just grabbed, right? But we've had smallmouth this small so far spit out bluegills that are at least the size of this crankbait. So we'll see what happens. And you can see the wind is battering right here. The water is pure mud, but they can find this crankbait without any problem. So we'll see what happens. He was right on this little shelf. My graph shows me, if the camera looks down, you can see there's a little shelf right there. And he was right on that little shelf. I went to roll the bait up, guys, to move on, and on a straight retrieve, and we're gonna let him burn for a minute. We'll lock this down right here. And again, guys, we're just fishing the aggressive baits, and you'll see I'm gonna swing them up in here. We're trying to fish as aggressively as we can possibly fish. And like we told you, this lake doesn't have a lot of big fish in it that we can prove, but it's got decent numbers of fish. And if I can get this jerkbait, you can tell those Fusion 19 hooks are sharp. I barely touched him with it. But you can see how bright colored that jerkbait is. It's chrome with a big bright color and smallmouth there. Real aggressive retrieves. And that seems to be the only way we can get bit at this point. I've got a tube jig and a gulp minnow. Neither of those have even been sniffed at this point except for by crappies. And topwater bait's been bit, jerk bait's been bit, and lipless crankbait's been bit. And that's it so far today. So we'll keep fishing around and see what happens. But again, we're on another main lake point, and we just keep mixing these up, and every now and then you get one. But we knew we were gonna be fishing the summer doldrums today.